This video is to help you with Unit 3, Lesson 2. It's going to be Assignment 1 that will also correlate and help you with Assignment 2, which has questions that are related to Assignment 1. So I just wanted to clarify a few things. So you'll be learning about demand, and then you're going to be asked to graph a demand curve. Now on this assignment for U3A1, it is very important that you get this part correct in order to get the answers down in U3A2 correct. So let me just review how you would graph this. Now it gives you a short tutorial on how to graph in Excel, or you can use this online chart tool. When I click on this chart tool, it is giving me an error. So if you just go to onlinecharttool.com, you'd click there and it would give you this page right here. When you're on the chart tool, you want to make sure that you're selecting XY. You want to make sure it's an XY chart. Okay, so you'd select the chart and then you scroll down, all the defaults are fine, and you hit next. And then in here, make sure you put your graph title. You'll also want to put in the x-axis, which is the quantity demanded, and then the y is the price. Then when you scroll down here to data set, the items listed is actually 7 in 3 groups. However, I just reduced it so that I could do it quicker. This first group is going to be D1, the second group is D, and then D2. When you go to point shape, you want to make sure you have no shape for all 3 of them so that it's a line graph and not doing a shape graph. So you put in your data points, you put in the X and the Y. So D is going to be your first set of information right here, and you want to make sure you're paying close attention to what you're looking at here. So you've got your X is going to be 12 and your Y is going to be 10. So I put in 12 and then 10, and then I go ahead and just keep going down the list. I could give you a hint here. If you at least put in your first point and your last point, it will give you the same line. So you actually don't have to put in every single point if you're doing it in this chart. If that's what you decide to do, make sure you change the items to 2, otherwise it will give you a skewed line. So once you get that done, and you put in all your information, again, you're going to be paying attention to what demand curve you're looking at here. So this one is the information for D1, and this is the information for D2. Then when you're all done, it gives you your graph right here. So this is what your graph should look like. So you can save and then you can share it with me. And as long as your graph is going to look like this, then you're going to be able to easily answer the questions that you'll find in U3A2. So when you go into here, okay, you'll see that these questions right here, you're looking at demand curve D. So make sure that when you're reading these that you're looking at the correct line. So that would be this middle line right here. So it's going to ask you, just what is your quantity demanded when you're paying $7 for the product, and then how much, or what is your quantity demanded for $9? And then this question is saying the change in this is indicating an increase or a decrease in quantity demanded. So again, you're going to have to pay attention to that. And then this question again is asking such a change would be an increase in what? Is it talking about the quantity demanded or the demand? Okay, on this next one, it's looking at D1. It's talking about some shifting, also whether the prices are indicating that you'll purchase more or less. And again, it's asking if it's a change in demand or quantity demanded. And then the final one here is looking at D2. Okay, so again, make sure that you're paying attention to what curve you're looking at, and you should do fine on this assignment.